Well, tens of thousands of people are homeless in Ontario right now, and a new report warns the already staggering number of people on the streets could explode without intervention. TV24's Beatrice Vaisman joins us right now, live, with more. Beatrice.
Bakari, a new report out today from the Association of Municipalities of Ontario shows a 25% jump when it comes to the number of homeless people out on the streets in Ontario compared to 2022. So 2 years, 25%. That's a big jump. Let's find out more of the key details in this report. I want to bring in Lindsay Jones, a policy director for AMO. Lindsay, thanks for being here. I mean, the headline of the AMO report says Ontario's at a tipping point. Tell me why.
Yeah, it's staggering. I think we all knew that it was bad, but until this report, we didn't quite know how bad. So over the past year, AMO has worked with municipalities across the province, and we've confirmed that in 2024, 80,000 individuals in Ontario were homeless. So that's roughly the same size of a city, the size of Peterborough.
That's pretty shocking when you hear that apples to apples comparison. Did the report, Lindsay, look at what the contributions are to this explosion in the number of homeless people?
Well, we did look a little bit further into some of the different geographic and demographic distinctions. So interestingly, homelessness in rural and northern areas is increasing at a much faster pace than in urban centers. Another key finding is that more than half of Ontario's homeless population is now what's known as chronically homeless, so homeless for periods of 6 months or more. Of that population, a quarter is children and youth, so individuals between the ages of 0 and 24. And finally, another stat that's really surprising, a 600% increase in the level of refugee and asylum seeker homelessness since 2020.
So a lot of contributing factors. I mean, that number, a quarter of youth, is really something that I think a lot of lawmakers and people who are making decisions should be taking very seriously. When you mentioned refugees, I mean, that's something that the Mayor, Olivia Chow in Toronto, has been talking about a lot. Could you talk about some of the contributing factors? Is it the affordability crisis? Is it mental health and addiction? Is it lack of affordable housing?
I mean, it's all of the above. What we're seeing at this point, and what's really indicated by the numbers in the report, is a real system failure on a number of different fronts. In particular, with the refugee and the immigrant numbers, what you see is an influx of folks into a system that really was not designed to function this way. But it's not just about immigration and refugee and asylum seekers. It's really the product of what we think is decades of provincial policy decisions in areas like income security, mental health and addictions, as well as deeply affordable housing capacity that really are now coming home to roost. And you're seeing this impact in communities right across the province.
Lindsay Jones, Policy Director for AMO, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
So obviously some important going in getting these numbers together and studying this, just an explosion. 80,000 people, according to this report, now homeless here in the province of Ontario.